So, we're in the last of these video segments for today, and we have kept some of the best to last. We don't do it on purpose, but it's the way it's unwound. Chris White at full draw, having a good day.
Having a good day. Scary, good day.
Yeah.
6 down into this.
Abbie Spinks next to him. This has been a bit of an eye-opener for her. I mean, that's not a dig before you go for my throat as her mentor and coach.
Not coach, just
mentor.
Bit of a helping hand with this field stuff, isn't it? But
no, it's a tricky place. It's not going to do any harm for next week being a junior in Cortina.
This is the thing we were sort of talking about, is that this is going to be difficult, and it might, as long as she doesn't.
It wasn't going to break her.
No, exactly. As long as she doesn't let it break her, then it's fine. I mean, these faces are tiny.
Yeah, I mean, she shot some good stuff. When it's got away from her, there's been some 16s, which is going to hurt any score.
Yeah.
But using Chris as a wind buffet for this target.
I mean, she shot the 80-yarder down the hill. We watched her shoot that, and I think she shot a really tight group, 5-4-4-4, all on the right side of the face. Which is where you want to be. You don't want to be missing, but that's where you kind of want to be. But Chris is shooting solid, and is managing to lead this, having made one of the most criminal mistakes he's ever made before. Yeah, missed set his sight, shot a 3. Happy days.
But he has threatened. I mean, he's done a lot of work. He's very serious about the World Fields coming up, and he has threatened that this bow shoots well, that he shot well. I think that he was a bit gutted. That's English for disappointed. I think he was a bit disappointed for where he finished up in Leah, because he was there going, the bow's shooting better than that, I'm shooting better than that, I just really haven't used it enough. I mean, Abbie Spinks is a good field shooter.
She's not even done it a year yet.
Yeah, but it's solid what she does. That one got away.
She wants to
couldn't have paid me for that. She's really good. That's a 3.
I think it's just the conditions there. Look how windy it is. Chris wasn't even at full draw then.
Chris throws a piece of grass and it slowly works through. It's not that windy, but yes. I saw him shoot kneeling down. That's. I mean, for a man of his age with his knees, that is showing some dedication to the course.
With permission, I might put a video up.
Ooh,
that's poor.
Snapped at that. With
permission from Chris, I might put a video up of why his knee is hurting.
Is that the video that he said this can't go on the internet full stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
That's another poor one. There's 3 left.
Cheers. Yeah, that is painful.
Oh, that's going to kill her a little bit. I mean, there's no...
but I mean, they're both in the same place. The height's right. She's just made a mess of bobble. She's made a mess of hold.
I think they were just bad shots more than anything. But
but it's not in 2 directions, which is normally where you'd be going for, something criminal. Some wise words of Chris.
But what she's doing today is she's got a cut system for angles.
Feet of field.
For feet of field, and what she's done is gone round with that all day. So it's a learning curve, and she seems to be cutting well.
She's got the cut on it.
Yeah.
A little bit long.
Last one.
It's a bit straighter.
Nice. In the 5.
Chris isn't going quick.
Chris is taking his time.
Did she just smack a long rod on the floor like you did?
No. She wouldn't have done that.
I think she went for what I like to call a tap pump.
Not a chance. Yeah,
that's the middle by Chris.
He is shooting really well.
Yeah, he's got one ugly shot out, but
it's only going to get a little bit harder around here towards the end. And to be honest, Yari and Tim are going out.
Yeah, they're going out onto the tricky stuff. Yeah. On the side of the hill. Not that it's not technically tricky, but on the side of the hill. Yeah. Where as the dusk comes in and the wind picks up. Yeah. And the traffic increases. How
do you feel about Chris's chances? I don't want to jinx anything. But
if he puts this one in, he's guaranteed to win the weekend. That's what I think.
So what? Now he's lost.
No, I've got nothing.
And now he falls and breaks his leg. And
yes, I mean,
I was talking to Chris, and he said,
if he had, he'd be so up for it tomorrow, with a lead, with a. He doesn't even need a lead with the top. The biggest fear is if Tim Gillingham actually works out how to shoot. But I know for a fact he doesn't have his wrist release with him.
Yeah.
And if he did have his wrist release, I suspect it would be already on by now.
Yeah, okay. It's about time.
Oh, get in there.
Shot, tap pump.
Tap pump, but 3 5s.
It's in there. Tough target, I think.
Now then, on the right.
See how these guys do on this one. This is
Jordy Berx.
Same target.
Yeah. And on the left, Carl Richards.
Making his debut.
Yes.
Good lad. Good target shooter. Getting better at field.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of Five Nations this year.
That's a poor cut.
In the 5. Chad.
That would be Mr. Richards.
Mr. Richards.
Yes. And there's nobody more surprised than him.
Seems happy enough with it, doesn't he?
But his target companions went, oh, it's top of the 5. And he was like, really?
He's got a good support network around this field stuff. He shoots the same club as Whitey and
I mean, that
Tom
is
Duncan as well.
That is a poor opening arrow by Jordy Berx. That for a boy that can shoot.
He was having a good day as well.
Yes, he's a good shooter. I think. I mean, he cranked his sight down. I do not know what he did with the first one. Just made a total mess of the cut. I mean, he's not shot this bow. I think this is only about the 3rd time he's had it out in public. And he is a very good archer. Now then, you got 1 in the 5. We're still holding out for a 20 on this target. Oh no, we watched Froggatt do it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's wild.
And that implies why he was surprised the first one was in the middle.
Maybe, yeah.
I like what Jordy Berx does. It's solid. He's not going to shoot that, that's for sure. No, he is. No.
Yeah. Nice.
I thought he just twitched on that a little too much before it, but he managed to get it back under control.
Not happy with it.
That's back up at the 4.
What's the issue here then?
I think the first one was a really bad shot that went in the middle.
I didn't like the way that one broke either.
But I think he's
in, there's a lot of clicks there.
Yes. He's gone the full 3 metres to get that back. But I think his reaction after the first one means that he was a bit in no man's land.
I think a lot of the sort of regular field shooters who've never done anything too difficult have really had an eye-opener today.
Yes.
Like Carl is here on this particular target, Abbie, Simon, all these people, do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's Lucy O'Sullivan is going to end up looking good today.
Really good. Really, really good.
And almost, and I choose my words very carefully, because she knows so little.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these guys are going like, God, I should be doing this better. They're also overthinking what's right or what's wrong.
Got there in the end. Yep. That's the
which proves the first one was poor.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing I was trying to sort of talk her through when we were talking about her shooting it. I was like, all you have to do is just simplified it for her. Just go off the rangefinder, point in the middle, make a good shot.
After you've shot the first one, get on with it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what she's done. And like I say, she can shoot bow well. And
no, absolutely.
So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
So I mean, he made an awful mistake with his first arrow.
He's there though.
Tidy enough. That
Tobias,
very much like Tobias Heeg. In the foreground, that means that will be. It's another one of those that I'm going to pronounce his name wrong.
Yoram Neyt.
That'll do. Belgian.
You reckon I've said that right?
Yeah. He's younger than that beard implies. He was 2018 Belgian junior champion. So, yeah. This is the first time he's been here.
3 times a winner.
Yes. I mean, it's a strange profile. The fact that as one of your career highlights is I train with Bart Vingoats and Dirk van den Bent, which is rather like saying I've got a cool car and it's a Skoda. Right, where are we going with these boys? Tobias.
Just about there, I think. Probably Tobias has got some fat arrows there.
Yeah. Another 5. So we're coming into the end of today. I mean, it's been a weird sort of day. Ladies is still open. You know, to be fair, I don't know who I'm going to call for the €400 for first place.
Do you know what?
Are we going Chris for the €400 for the gents?
Yes. I'd be tempted to say Lucy as well for the ladies, but like I said,
there's a lot of route to go.
Yeah, not to be rude to Lucy, but I've kind of been waiting a little bit
for a painful target, and she hasn't had one.
She hasn't had one, no. And I mean, she had a tough
I watched
start.
Hope shoot an 80-yard walk-up that she managed to put in all fours on, and it's along where these guys are shooting now, and she literally went, you know, right height just out one side, just out the other side, just out one side, just out the other side, and it's that sort of...
But Lucy's had that as well. Lucy's first 3 targets, 18, 17, 16, and since then all she's had is 19, 20s and 18, so it is really tidy, but she's got...
So we'll just see. I mean, I've seen guys do it worse than these two boys are doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean,
it's going
to be a learning curve for this Belgian boy. He's never going to set foot on anything like this before.
Again,
he shot this target pretty tidy.
Another one who shot plenty of field that has just been surprised maybe about how difficult this actually is. You know?
Yes, but it's a big leap up from, you know, your sort of all right, you know, you shoot at Leah, you shoot Five Nations, but if you're shooting as a junior or a cadet, it's a big step up to come here as the... I mean, you looked all right as a junior or a cadet.
I don't think I was ever a cadet, was I? Was there cadet categories when I was like younger?
Yes, that was like under 16, back when you shot barebow and drank.
Yeah. Don't like it.
I wouldn't have my hand quite that low down as he does. No. So there we do have 2-time winner so far this year, and in the background, Cory Smandych from Canada. Oh, it's out again. Now again,
shot a few of them low left today uphill.
Yeah.
We saw it. We watched it on target 1 do exactly that. That wild as well.
Yes.
From it, so
it's been tricky and painful sort of day for her.
Has there been a cause for that?
I don't know. We'll have a look on the practice field. She looks sick as a parrot. Or as one of my friends once said, as sick as a penguin on a trampoline.
I've never heard that
before. Really? Tim Nash. Now then.
I mean, this
did change release Lloyd halfway through. Yeah. The Canadian boy, he's got a big smile on his face. This, again, is somebody who's heading out. He's not done it awfully. He's heading out to Cortina. And this was very much, let's see, take this opportunity.
I mean, we're saying Jordy's having a good day in this group, and he's 7 back at Jordy, which is a bit of a gap, but it's not like say it's not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I think that puts it where it's up to where Hope's concerned. She's 9 back on Jordy Berx, and she should not be that far back. She's going to have to dig deep. I don't think there'll be too much trouble swapping to shooting feet of field. No. But on the other hand, this is what she's interested in right now. This is what she does 4 times a year, you know, to pay for what she does. And would very much like, I mean, I've done the maths. She can't be beaten for number 1 position over the series, but would sooner have a third, you know, 3 wins out of 4. And it's a little bit plagued by the fact that the doors really fell off in Belgium.
Yeah.
She was very tired. She wasn't very well, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it was criminal the way she dropped down that leaderboard on the Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And she's not overly proud of herself for that. Now then. But if her head goes down, if she, you know, isn't smiling, it's never going to be great.
No, I mean she's sitting about 4 points back with Lucy-ish, something like that. And it's...
And I mean, here, again, it's still just drifting out the left. There's two definite 5s. There's a 5-4 liner, and she needs to start getting lucky with those 5-4 liners. It'll be interesting to see who ends up where, both in the gents and the ladies. I mean, obviously, we're pretty biased and have our fingers and everything else crossed for Chris. Just see if he gets this away. Like I say, it'll have done him no harm for preparing for next week. Oh, that's a poor shot. And a little tap pump. It's a thing. Right. Lena Bucher in Eindhoven, 20 X's. That's a low X count. 18 and 18 for Lucy and Hope. Gillingham 32. Spura hasn't hit any in a while. Still up there with 32. And there you have it. 281, 6 up on Hope Greenwood. That's a mountain to climb. Forgive the pun. 275 for Eindhoven. The Australian girl is holding up the bottom of that board. Chris White, 2 up as it stands from Havisto, Duncan Bosby, Tim Gillingham. There's going to be changes on both of those boards before we finish, but I think definitely on the gents. Keep an eye on the scoreboards. The next thing you hear from us will be a roundup of today.